Everybody, I missed you guys, but not as much as I enjoyed hanging out with my babies. So I have identical twin 14-year-olds that are boys, and then I have a 9-year-old son who's about to be 10, and very soon in the next couple of months. And I got to spend their whole spring break with them. I tried to do as minimal TikTok and YouTube as I could in order to keep focus on them, and that's exactly what I did. Whether we were cooking, watching movies, swimming, lake, picnics, whatever, one-on-ones, just sitting in the car, taking a little road trip to wherever, and talking, not having the radio on, just things like that. We spent so much quality time together every day, waking them up, good morning, opening the blinds in the window because it was in the 70s, 80s, and then got up in the 90s today. We went swimming today. It was so fun. I got so much video, so many pictures because I love to capture these moments, and most of them I don't post on social media. This is for me. This is for them to see when they get older. This is for them when they start learning of what's really going on. I'm just so grateful to God. I'm so grateful to God that He heard my cries as a mother. No tear is uncounted for. Best believe that, and that's for anybody, especially parents. They hear us. God hears us. Jesus, the angels, the universe, whatever you believe in, they hear us. He hears us. As long as you stay authentic, you stay rooted and authentic in your morals, values, principles, all that shit aligns. For real. And you do right by first and foremost yourself, and then others. It just comes with the territory that you only do right by others once you do right by yourself. You work on your self-love, therefore you work on how to really love people healthily. Things will come back. They'll just start unfolding, and blessings will just start falling upon you. I promise you. My cognitive teacher told me that in prison, and I stuck with it. I stamped it. I believed it. I saw it. I pictured it. I started seeing my future, seeing the vision, and really focusing on manifesting, believing, and playing the tape. This is my dream, being at the park with my kids. And at the time I was dreaming about this, I didn't even have rights to my kids. I lost full fucking custody. And here I am driving back home from having them for over a week. What a blessing, right? Yeah, blessing, hard work, faith, never giving up, planting small seeds, keeping hope and faith alive, relying on your higher power, but also putting in the work, creating a safety net, being clean and sober, helping others, lending a helping hand, not financially, spiritually. With my account, I've helped so many people. Social media, no matter what happened, I never stooped or swooped to the level of the other people around me. I keep a small circle of people around because I'm running a tight ship. I want to be a mom. I want to be a wife. I want to be a daughter, and I want to be a healthy one of each and every one of those women. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a healthy mom. I want to be a healthy wife. I want to be a healthy mom. Did I say that? A healthy mom, a healthy employee, a healthy TikTok content creator, a healthy content creator, period. Healthy. I don't want to lie. I don't want to, engage in old activities, behaviors, ways of thinking, and patterns of thinking, and sleeping until 2 p.m. just because I don't have a job. I want to get up early and start packing early before I move on the 10th, and just stuff like that. I'm so dedicated to the bigger picture. And what I have to understand is it may feel like I'm taking 10 steps forward, 3 steps back, 15 to 20 steps forward and 1 step back. But these steps back are sometimes because you're in it, you got to step out of it to really take a look at where you're at. And you may have to need that step back in order to really see oh my gosh, now I know the next steps I need to take to really maximize this experience. But sometimes you can't see that on the inside looking in. Sometimes you got to take a step back and look on it from the outside looking in. So stay rooted in who you are, your beliefs and morals, values. That system needs to stay, working seamlessly. Never waver or wager on with who you're around, and let them be influential in your life. I've noticed there's some people on TikTok I had to kind of just, quit talking to. They bring me down. They're always negative. If they're broke, they got problems. We're all broke. We've all got problems. It's 2026. You know what I'm saying? We're all struggling in some way, shape, or form. But it's all perspective as well. how do I look at that? I look at that as, well, there's nothing we can do about it. All we can do is try to make ourselves be the healthiest version of ourselves, so we think that we can move through this difficult time in the best way that we can. I want to be a mom. Being a mommy is all I want to do. That is my calling. That is, since I was a baby, the first thing I ever did was grab a Barbie doll and be a mommy. You know what I mean? And I have 4 beautiful children that need me. My daughter's 19. She still needs a healthy mom. I can't give up on that. And eventually I'll be a wife of a man who actually loves me. And if he decided to let me go tomorrow, I'll be okay because I know who I am. I know what I want. I know what my value system is. I know what I need. I know what I will tolerate. I know me now, y'all. I fell in love with Jen. And it took a couple of years after coming home from prison and being clean and sober in the real world alone to know and tap in and tune into who that really was. But that time was so valuable that I cannot stress it enough how important it is for you to, when you get into sobriety, when you come out of a toxic situation, PTSD, anxiety, when you move out of your house and move in to a newer house, or you take a new job, a new career path, or if you're just growing in your person and like in self, and you want to be the better version of than you were yesterday of yourself, that time alone, getting to know, being by yourself, it's called focus time. You know how you can turn your phone on focus time? Focus time, but focus time in your life. That is so, so, so important. I cannot stress it enough. Being alone doesn't mean you have to be lonely. It doesn't mean you're lonely at all. There was a lot of times where I thought, do I need someone to fill this void? Or is the void, and a lot of it was this. Getting to know and love myself kept me plenty busy. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I love you all. Love yourself. Everything starts with self. Self-love is the best love. Self-care is the best care. Once your cup is full and running over, then you can pour into others, including your children. You can't just do all of it, do all of it, do all of it, do all of it for your kids, y'all. You've got to do it for you because they rely on you, and I love you. Okay, if I can do it, you can too. And that goes for anybody that's been in trouble, anybody that's been addicted, anyone that's been a failure, anybody that's been a letdown. You can do it.